So, what can I offer your school in addition to the Raising a Reader materials? Well, fun. If something is fun to a child, they're going to have a natural motivation to want to do it. So, I conduct story times and I dress up with my cape, and my character's name is Little Red Reading Hood. And they're not really story times, they're more like story adventures. My goal is to get the students extremely excited about those books in the red bag so that when they take their red bag home, they cannot wait to open it up and ask an adult to share a book aloud with them. So each classroom is offered one story time, and they need to go ahead and schedule that with me. I also offer 2 workshops per site, and it can be with the parents or with the parents and children together. I like to show them ideas of things that they can create at home using things found in their home or surrounding areas in order to support literacy outside of the classroom. Now, I'm going to give you some little teasers about some of the topics that I do my workshops on. And there are many more topics, but these are just a few. So the first one is literacy building blocks. So there are 6 of them, but I'm just going to, for this teaser, I'm going to just show you an example of what I would do. I would share oral language and what it is and why it's important, and then give them an activity to do to support that concept. Here is my STEM workshop. So many families do not know what STEM is. So I make sure to define it and why it's so important. And then to go ahead and define each innovation so it doesn't seem as scary. And then pull one of the concepts out of a book and then complement it with an activity. Rhyme Time is another workshop that was developed in response to kindergarten teachers letting me know that their students and some of the parents did not know how to rhyme. So I went ahead and developed this workshop. Did you know that there are 4 reasons why rhyming is so important? I'm sure you did. But this would be one of the reasons I would share with the families, and what that means, and then go ahead and do an activity to support that. Here's another one called financial literacy. And it's not just about money and math. It is about charity, financial consciousness, and so forth. So I just share with them the different concepts and then pull it out of a book. And then I share with them an activity that I did in order to support the concept. Here is my Bringing Books to Life workshop. This is super fun. Basically, it's showing parents and children how to create props and costumes and sound effects to really make that book sharing experience pop, to make it thrilling. So here, for example, the snowy day, the little boy goes walking through the snow and you see his footprints. But a lot of the children that I work with have never been to the snow. So I want them to understand what that would sound like. So I took some cornstarch and put it in a tray and then packed it down, and then took 2 plastic cups and took the heel and pressed down on the cornstarch and then turned the plastic cup, and it sounds just like you're walking in snow. They love it. Here's another workshop, sight words. Many of the families that are not English speakers don't know what sight words are and why they're so important. And we all know that they're the majority of the words that our students are seeing and reading. So I explained to them why they're so important, but also how sometimes they're difficult to sound out because they don't follow rules. So they need to memorize them. So I give them a special a cheat sheet that I created for the Spanish speakers. And then I show them some simple ideas of how to help their children learn their words. And this is rainbow words. And then there's also shared reading strategies, which teaches the parents that how you read to a child is just as important as how often you read. And I share a strategy with them, and then we do an activity. And in this example, we went ahead and reenacted the story of Goldilocks and the Three Bears. And actually, the first time we did this was virtually during the pandemic, and it went so well. Everyone was laughing and having a good time that I can't wait to do it in person.